Hello Libra, and welcome back to my channel, and this is your year ahead reading for 2026. In fact, let's move this over a bit because we're going to need to get 6 cards along there. That is January, and your first card out is the Queen of Wands. And when that card comes out, it shows you sort of taking the lead. I think you're going into 2026 feeling quite strong, Libra. And you normally like to just sort of keep the peace, keep the balance. But you may be standing your ground in January. You may be putting your foot down as you go into 2026. February sees you back in that balanced mode, resting. If you are having to put your foot down in January, I'm not saying there's going to be any sort of particular arguments or anything, but if you feel that you need that little bit of strength, taking the lead, then February you're going to feel that you need to just sit back a bit and take a rest, because in January you may have to just take the lead a bit, put your foot down, be a bit strong. And February you're thinking, right, I'm going to sit back a bit now. I can't be everything to everyone all the time. And I'm just going to take it easy a bit. So January could see you helping out other people in the family. It could be at work, something like that. So March, another 4. February, the 4 of Swords. And March, the 4 of Pentacles. So this stability, this balance is coming through next year. This is you all over, Libra, wanting to make sure that finances, home, stability, everything like that is balanced and as it should be. So you will be keeping an eye on finances. You will be keeping an eye on, your security, how things are. Holding on to money in March and making sure that you don't overspend. So we see in February and March, yes, February you're resting, keeping your sort of emotions stable. March, it's more your finances, material things that you're keeping your eye on, but that stability overall is a focus there in February and March. April, we have a decision. Could this be about work? Could this be about family? The 5 of Cups on there. This is to do with things that you've walked away from, left behind. Could be people you've had arguments with, people from your past, an ex, who knows. But you do have a decision about a change that's taken place, and it's just reminding you to concentrate on what you've got and not what you've lost. Sometimes we can dwell on things, so just in April when it's time to make a decision, just try to make sure that you don't dwell on the negative too much. So Libra, lots going on for you next year. May, the 9 of Cups. Much more positive card coming out here now. The 9 of Cups is about gets together. It used to be called the wish card, and you can see here it's like they're setting up a table. So it's nice. It's showing like coming together. Let's just move that over so you can see that card there. Coming together, planning, friends, family, things like that. So possible get-togethers, family parties, people from the past. So May certainly seems you having get-togethers, family events, a happy time. Could you be inviting someone you'd previously had a fallout with? Who knows? We had that decision there beforehand. June shows the Justice card, the Balance card. This could be legal for some people. But again, it's about balance. Next year, there's a real indication that you really are just trying to keep your flow and trying to keep that balance all throughout the year. And you're obviously feeling a lot happier in May with this get together. And you're trying to keep that now. You feel you deserve this. You deserve this happy feeling that you've got. You deserve the way things are going in your life. And you definitely feel that things are on the turn for you there. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's showing that things are coming round for you. So you start off the year, like I say, perhaps having to help out, putting your foot down, being the leader. Then we go into sort of this rest mode and watching the pennies, then a decision. And then we're going into family get-togethers, parties, you know, you feeling that this is what you deserve. And then July, definitely, things are turning for you. Things are on the up. So it looks like the summer for you gets really, really positive. August is a busy month. More changes coming in for you. Could be to do with decisions you've made, or, you know, with that wheel turning, what's coming in there for you in July, which then gets you busy again in August. So we've got you, you know, this card looks like struggling to keep up, struggling with the changes. But it's not necessarily a negative card. It just shows that there is that change, there is that battle going on, because people don't necessarily like change. So August, we've got possible changes for you. September, we've got the Six of Wands. You've clearly sorted out whatever you were changing in August. September, you're moving forward with it. You're advancing forward. You're taking the lead. Again, this could be work changes. These are different for everybody. Could be things around the house. Could be going self-employed, whatever it is. But you're moving forward. You're taking the lead, and like people are following, and you've clearly got everything sorted and advancing with this. October, again, shows the advancements of decisions. So whatever you decide to change in August, it seems to be the focus as you go on, September and October. You're moving forward and you're advancing in the changes. It all seems to come on from the from that July card, that Wheel of Fortune. So a change of direction possibly for you in July next year, which moves you forward as the changes go on. And we've got you, like I say, advancing forward with those changes that you've made in August, September and October. You're showing you're taking the lead, moving forward. And November, look at that. The Three of Cups. Happy celebrations. You're feeling successful. You're celebrating with yourself. November's going to be a positive month. Whatever it is you're doing in that July, August, September and October, you are celebrating it in November. Or there is a family get-together. But either so, you are happy. You're pleased. And it's lovely positive. December shows you settling down from the changes. The Six of Pentacles. So everything's changed, everything's in a new routine. Things have settled down into a new routine now. So whatever this change is, it does take 2 or 3 months to sort of filter through and settle down. But November and December, you are celebrating and you are settling down again from the changes. And it shows in December as well, money changing hands. When okay, we know in December we have Christmas and money changes hands then, but this is obviously more than that. This is to do with this decision. This is to do with this change that takes place in the second half next year. You know, you get something going where there is that connection, that change of place. So perhaps you have a contract or something with somebody, and that's what that's about. But definite settling down, definite commitments, definite things in flow for you by the time December gets here. So whatever changes you do make in the summer, it settles down and, you know, it's in its flow by the time November, December gets here. So changes for you in 2026, Libra. You taking control, you leading the way, you making the decisions, you getting what you want. Big changes that take a few months to settle next year, but you are happy. You will be celebrating these changes in November. So well done, Libra. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.